Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 12 in the Symphogear GX reaction series. I'm here, I'm in my pajama pants, it's Friday, and I'm ready to react to some Symphogear. That sounds like a pretty good little plan to me. Except it doesn't, because it is the start of Easter weekend and I have some family commitments that I must make my way to. So I have 24-ish hours to record and edit and process and upload this video. So, awesome. So I've left myself with lots of time to do Symphogear, therefore there will be no second episode, leaving us on the unfortunate place of just before the finale. But I see this also as an opportunity to watch 13 and then the OVAs in the same video, so that's what I'll be doing next week, I think. Very sorry about the kind of teasing, just like the one step forward into the show again. It really was not the plan. Kubikiri cycle ran long. Work's been absolutely horse. I don't know if I've told I work in retail and it's Easter week. It's been terrible. It's been awful. But anyway, just getting back on track here, probably the comments from last week would be a good spot to be. I saw a theme of genocide in these comments here. There must be some kind of a genocide meme with that Carol song, which was an absolute bop, by the way. I wish I could have heard it a little bit better when presented in the show. But either way, I digress. Moving on to Jeromero's comment here, which just says, "Let's go, Carol song is here. It has officially been 0 days since genocide." So yes, the genocide meme is strong. Lots of genocide from Fusul, lots of genocide from Bamps, lots of genocide from Shinsasu as well, who says that there's actually been this many days since genocide, because that's when the episode came out. So shoutouts, genocide, I guess. Please don't take that out of context. Next comment here by Pencil Sharp. Auto scorer, auto equaling self. Score to keep a record or a musical score. The biggest hint for me was connecting Violet Evergarden's auto memories. So there's like an auto memory doll in a Violet Evergarden in their universe, I guess you would say, right? It's the way of penning a letter for somebody else, if you guys haven't seen the show. So the indicator here being, okay, if an auto score is a self music thing, then do they actually have personalities, or are they just aspects of Carol? Are we going to explore that a little bit? Are we going to see these characters again? Are they actually genuinely done? That'd be an interesting choice, I think, considering how much effort they put into their designs and all that. I don't know, we're going to have to see, is it just Carol from here? We will have to see for sure. The song in 10 is an acoustic version of Kyoshitsu Monochrome from G, which I do not remember this one, but sure, that song went hard, the acoustic version, went dummy. So yeah. So if I could get that piece of music linked, that'd be awesome, just to keep it in the tuck for when I finish the show, because I think it was quite sweet. Speaking of Violet Evergarden, Evan Cole has his time to shine. Carol's song is the one vocal song he composed for Symphogear, and it's an absolute standout. So, shoutouts to this guy, he continues to make good music all the time. His ass was on something coming out soon as well, I should check that out. Anyway, I digress. Next comment here by Ayako Nya. The part where Carol says it's a giant flask is just a part where the translation doesn't capture the meaning. She's implying it's an experiment as scientists use beakers in their experiments. Okay, so there isn't like some giant comical glass structure we need to worry about, which is good. Just means that, you know, the science of it, the alchemy of it is coming through. Cool. Vitaly Kuzmin with a long one here, so let me just have a little bit of a squiz first. People always say this at the end of their comments too after I read them. They're like, English is not my native language, so this might be hard to read, and then it's like pretty much just fine. So yeah, you guys are way more talented than you think at that kind of stuff for sure. Yeah, I agree with most of the points here, kind of going into the kind of similarities between Hibiki and Carol, and these kind of words from their father, and remembering that, and the feelings of love that come across with that, and that maybe Carol's been missing that for a long length of time, hence maybe the auto scorers, hence making the auto scorers in a kind of weird image where they need to kiss each other, and she's kind of just playing dress up, right? She's just playing with her own stuff, hence the whole auto scorer thing we were discussing before as well. And yeah, hyping up the end of this season as well, saying end season Symphogear equals peak Symphogear. So looking forward to that. Not this week though. A longer comment here from Bonnie. I might cover this one first just because it's shorter, because it's another genocide little meme. That's great. So yes, Carol can bust the tune. Inori Minase's first singing role. Really? she's incredible. If this is her first singing role, yeah, she's got a she sings now, like for real. She's like really good at it. So sure, go off, I guess. I'm probably with you on this slightly, but I'm fairly forgiving of it considering its brevity. Just like the stuff with Hibiki's dad, they make him too much of a piece of shit for him to be redeemable with a few small scenes and words. I think a better option would be make him go an extra mile right now, like way extra, to be redemptive, or for Hibiki to hit some kind of happy medium there and still be, thankful for her father's influence, blah, 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 but still go, you've got a long way to go before you're welcomed back in my life and all that kind of stuff. They did a way too good of a job at making him unlikable, I think. The Karma OSTs are the work of Evan Cole, as we've discussed before. It's just really good. Yeah, this was a really weird lead into an episode, followed by what happened next, is that, like, oh, the big kaiju's attacking the base, and then Chris just gets rid of it. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we can do that. It's also like, oh yeah, the base is being threatened. Oh yeah, just separated from the rest. It was fine. It's like, oh, okay, well, what was all that then? It does feel like Chris goes a little bit backwards here within her mini one episode arc, but I guess that's just to benefit the kind of same structure that they've been going for, where the Tsubasa version of that structure is still probably the strongest one. Ver went down like Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, he kind of did go down like the big hole, right? We will see him again because we did end up seeing Emperor Palpatine again. But anyway, that's another story for another very frustrating series. But anyway, they beat Carol last time with Ignite mode. Can they pull it off again? We'll have to wait and see. Are they going to use such a mode again? Does it have a negative connotation now, potentially, considering what it was actually doing this whole time? This kind of, what was it, the kind of awful harmony, or whatever it was called, right? The terrible piece of music that it made. Oh, there's plenty more Bonnie comments too. Hang on. Heiki Hechara was also one of the lyrics for Hibiki's first song of G. Is a present aspect of her character for quite a while now. Like everything in Symphogear, even her catchphrase is going to level up. Excellent. And yeah, hits us with one of these average Symphogear reactions. What was this one too, actually? Let me just say. Oh, it was just me cheering for genocide, as I do. Next comment here by Frowny Face, I guess we'll say, there's a very good way to hear the song you want to sing. It's called The Concert. Yeah, I'm aware. And yeah, probably in its brief mentions, it's probably one of my favorite songs. It's just very well put together, very villainous. I don't think we've gotten a genuine villain song like that. The kind of Miku one we got last season was a little bit different, It was like, it wasn't reveling in it, like Carol's is a little bit. Next comment here by Ray Shadow. An addendum to last week's Carol reaction, I assure you that despite how anyone might feel about Ver, we're all dumbfounded at him showing up again regardless. Yeah, it is random. You kind of think that was last season, we'll cut that off and let us keep going on to other different things, but no, bring him back. A little bit of fan service, I don't mind it. This was some good wood, I liked this. Kind of heki hechara, not a common Japanese phrase, so it isn't like it is what it is for us, right? Which is what I equated it to. It was a little bit more unique and personal to Hibiki's situation. Oh yeah, so what was it? Liu had like coin thingers, and they're called tonfa. So there we go there. And yeah, there's some funky stuff going on with the Carol Elf9 memory situation that we might need to get into as well. I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of our finale is going and reinterpreting those words from the father. Otro's back, recommends the Carol song, and for me to listen to it in my own time, which I'd love to, but I don't want to mess up YouTube too much. Turn on the DE subs. Do I have DE subs? I don't know what those are. Unless he means just the subs. Turn on the subs for this song, maybe? I don't know. Unclear for me. And then Dr. Ver is clear, not the end of Dr. Ver. We'll see him again, right? That's kind of what we're getting at there. You would imagine so. He's come back once. The chances are he will come back again. I'll practically guarantee it at this point, actually. Seraph Amoros, a couple little clarifications here. They aren't in a different sub. It's just the bridge section can separate. We kind of saw that in G from memory. Kind of separated from the frontier from memory. Oh, they literally write it there. Yes, I didn't even need to remember it. Good. And yeah, when Hibiki's dad started to run away from the fight, he wasn't actually being cowardly. He was pretending to find the relic and give it to Hibiki, knowing that it is important, if not everything about how it works. This is giving him a lot of credit, but sure. I guess he could do this. He was definitely throwing rocks and stuff. I just imagine that he got lucky, right? That's what I thought. Chris's crossed arm pose is often referred to as the Gainax pose, made popular by such Gainax anime such as Gunbuster and Gurren Lagann. Very, very true. I forget when she does this in the show, though, but I'll be looking out for a big, powerful-looking Chris in the future. And yeah, last comment for the week from Kasogtha. It's almost like they spend all week looking for stuff, right? And commenting, which I do enjoy. I like a good long comment. Got a few on Monogatari this week too, Jesus. With the checking out other stuff on the channel, like, just check out what you like. I'm not telling anybody to check out everything. Just like, oh, that seems interesting, I'll check that out. Like, even if it's something you haven't seen before and you just kind of, maybe give the first episode of said show a little bit of a watch and watch it along with me. I don't know. That could be cool. Also, from last week with the whole, this sword cannot be broken by any blade kind of presenting this thing and then twisting it a little bit, that's where we go into our kind of Lord of the Rings Tolkien stuff. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. And that was because of Farah's Swordbreaker, and then Subasa's wings kind of subverting that. Yeah, cool twist on that trope, I would say. I imagine Chris has some lingering animosity for Ver based on his liberal use of Solomon's cane. That is true. Some of the camera angles on Carol's face make me want to lock her up with Tanya the Evil, and see what happens. Yeah, just two short queens duking it out, I guess. I haven't seen much Tanya the Evil, right? That's like, is she involved in genocide as well? Maybe. I don't know. Yep, lots of extra stuff here about Heiki Hechara as well, which is all very good. Kind of all the build up to it and the linking of other scenes to the build up to this scene from all the other seasons and that kind of thing. The simplest explanation of Carol Elf9's situation is that Carol's body, memories, personality, Carol has all three. Elf9 only has the memories and an imperfect copy of the body. And yeah, we've been through the whole flask thing as well. Similar lines about flasks in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood that are just like a little bit broader than we would consider it in English. I guess there's not a good translation there. I thought, yeah, Elf9's VA work was quite good, I thought as well. I wanted to shout that out. Just really selling being like downright like inconsolable over this, I thought it was quite good. Yeah, as I said, kind of the Neptune's Palace map, that would make a good video game. We kind of made some Metroidvania references there, which were cool. Liu's so cool, so flashy, best doll, no argument. I am, of course, partial to Gary, but, we all have our opinions, even if they're wrong. The rigid structure of these episodes holds them back somewhat. I can't help but agree. I feel like it just got, like, you can do it. I felt like it peaked at the Tsubasa one. Going back to the well on the Chris one felt a little bit lame. But, I mean, it's over now. We can move on with the climax itself. But Chris's song in the episode really makes up for it. Good lyrics, good singing. Chris is a good singer. Very evocative, I would say. And yeah, despite not being the best lyrics person, what do you call those people? Lyricist, that's the word. Despite not being the best lyricist in the world. Oh yeah, Elf9 did get kind of hurt. I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, kind of something fell on her, but she was like helping Blue Friend, so that makes it okay. And yeah, this whole submarine thing we talked about as well. This is an interesting interpretation, right? And maybe it's a Japanese-Western opinion on family difference is why we don't consider the whole top dad situation equal. I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't find it particularly divisive. I don't hate or love it. I'm just kind of fine with it and where it went. I feel like it could be better. I think like you can improve it, but I don't feel like it's a detriment to the season or anything like that. Oh yeah, she kind of stabbed someone with a harp. I remember that as well. Okay, yeah. And the apocalypse is most certainly coming. Yeah, Carol sets up this huge spell and then Hibiki just punches through it. Don't know, don't care. I like that. And yeah, her song's incredible. The animation of Maria stumbling her landing when she leaves for the chateau, great detail. Yeah, she's kind of running and lands. I thought that was well done animation as well. Yeah, I remember. And then Mom's back, which we'll get into, which I don't really see the validity of, but anyway. Just kind of a state of play leading in. I don't think we need a full recap of both episodes there. So we had the father reconciliation stuff. Dad is now on the bridge. Hibiki's feeling better about the whole situation. Those magic words, that little bit of parenting nous that he gave way back in the day, has made it all okay. Chris makes up with the Kohai and is now lying unconscious next to Hibiki and Tsubasa after helping Hibiki and kind of getting blown back by whatever Carol was doing. So that's where Chris is. Carol's plan is well and truly in motion, using elements of the photosphere, the chateau, to literally dissect the world. And that's kind of what we're doing here, right? She's going to destroy the whole globe of the world, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I forgot to mention this earlier, but all the regular people also on the bridge. So you have Elf9 down there along with the normal bridge crew. Maria, Kirika, and Shirabe are infiltrating the chateau itself, whilst Hibiki fights below. Kind of poorly, they're kind of losing. But after falling into the chateau, they find Mom. And I guess this was where we slide into predictions here. Mum ain't real. I'm pretty sure Mum ain't real. Mum is very certainly dead in a ditch, right? I mean, they did get her coffin from space. I remember that. That was the opening for the season. I don't think she reanimated the dead. I don't think that's where we're going. So what is it then? I think it's some kind of dream sequence, something about literally fighting our demons, a lot of what we've been going through in the season proper up to now anyway. Where the hell is Miku in all this? That is my next kind of question. I don't think that she's going to sit out a Symphogear finale. I think she's going to be involved somewhat, even if it's merely just yelling at Hibiki to get up. She's good at that. I think that the Carol Elf9 kind of dad situation, everything needs to come to a head. That's one of our major plot lines. Elf9 needs to get in there and have a chat and talk about what her father's words actually mean and all that kind of jazz. Hopefully stays dead. Hopefully he stays down at the bottom of that pit where he lives. And more fighting, more singing, probably. That's a pretty easy guess. We're not going to see our full finale today, unfortunately. But yeah, onwards and upwards with episode 12. Episode 12, yeah. But not before I do my shul stuff. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I can do to improve my presentation, comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you would like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord. And yeah, jumping into episode 12 of Symphogear GX right now. Rightio, got episode 12 of Symphogear GX up here ready to go. Let me pop that up on screen there. 23 minutes and 44 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly. As always, got our picture-in-picture version in the description below and using the D-Truck subs. And yeah, just going to give it a 3, 2, 1 here. Rightio. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Straight in, huh? Oh, and we're doing the reverse thing. ED? Wait, is it the ED? Am I stupid? Mecha Mum, she's back. Yes, I remember. Mamu. Okay. Nice dream sequence, everybody. We've grown past that. Have you seen the rest of the show? I mean, that's kind of true, though. That's speaking to some kind of truth there. This is their reconciliation. Me too. I knew she wasn't real as well. Oh, come on. Come on, Mario. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm Serena, right. Silver. I don't know, we're in like a haunted house. I like her wheelies a lot, though. Yeah, I remember those fishermen got absolutely, like, toasted last episode. That does not sound good. Keikaku. Can we get her some medical attention? Oh, yeah, she refused, I remember, okay. Well, you need to get in there. Alright, what are we doing, Carol? Okay, no, they aren't unconscious. They're just kind of, like, hunched over. Well, she's T-posing. Okay, whatever you say. I do like the voice when she's in adult mode. Ooh, some lore stuff. Yes, I know of this. Mmm. Alchemy. Oh, hey. Hello. I thought you were going for good. No, I don't think we should strike any deals with you. The way she just tossed his ass down. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, and I want that world to exist. Uh, ooh, okay. Oh, thank you, Mario. And you would know that, yeah. Of course you would know that. If it may seem hopeless, I've literally got experience with that. This looks like Avengers music. Yeah, I need to charge up my hand. I wouldn't let him touch shit. Whatever you say. Is this our hero? Mom's back. No. She actually had like some physical presence there. That was kind of weird. Okay. Yeah. That's the drama, right? Last time we beat her with the ignite mode, now we can't. We can't use it as such. Oh, she's gone like full like harp spider web. Yeah, don't hesitate. Whatever you're doing. I'm I'm Shadow you. Yo. What's this Harry Potter shit? Hello, Fine. Yep, I remember. Literally Shadow you. Is everybody gonna get a Shadow version? That would be fun. What is this song we're building into? Is this a, a trio? 'Cause a, um, 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 a trio? Yeah, seemingly so. That's fucking awesome. Oh, the cape! The cape tech. I always just want to tell the characters to shut up whenever the songs are playing. I love the tempo for this one. Sure, we're winning, I think. Okay, go off. Yeah, save these poor people. They don't deserve this. Save the world, everybody. Come on, do it. Oh shit, don't get distracted. Oh! No, we're not doing that. We're gonna help you. Oh, this is great. I like this. Okay, sure. You guys said you would do that in the past and it didn't end well. I guess we'll just trust in Ver. I guess they have mutual goals. Oh, okay. Until morning. What are they doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, cursed image. Can somebody just like put some pressure on the wound or something? Like, come on. The cool like elbow sword. Oh shit. Yeah, murder her. Oh my god. She loves her four colors, eh? Cool. Well, you blew up your own chateau. Yeah, I mean, sucks to be the people inside there. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. Trust, trust, trust. Good. Yeah, they may be unwell. Can we sacrifice Ver and just like leave the rest? Yeah, what did I do? Yeah. But you needed to, eh? Okay, that's kind of metal. Bro, Subasa's metal as hell. How, how much more of the climax do we have to go? You know what I mean? Well, yeah, pretty obviously. Oh, I like this. Like I was always coping a little bit. I love stories like that. I need small Carol back. I can't take big Carol seriously. What would you know about it? Whoa. Yeah. And you took that in a really weird direction. Elf9's gone crazy. He had a weird way of saying it, but sure. I could see that. Can somebody please get her some, like, medical attention? Yeah, it sucks to be the people in that building, too, by the way. Okay. How? Because this is the last one, right? Yeah, I think she does. Like last time. Simply revenge. Yeah, I hope Mario and Co are okay. Oh shit. Okay, sure. Like, please get her to a hospital bed. She needs help. She's dying. Reclaiming the power. Okay, I like that. Oh! Click that shit twice. What is this? Twice as powerful. And, like, no struggle. Indeed. Yeah, okay, this is pretty cool. Nah, not this time. I'm burning all the memories. I'm stronger than normal. Oh, bro, this instrumental is kind of nuts. Yeah, they're all giving it their all. It's fucking pretty awesome. Whatever you say, you've just lost all fucking season, so. Again? Is this the same song? I believe it is. But again, what a singer, like honestly. I like the outline. That's like super effective. Oh, we're going even harder. Oh, she loves genocide. This is like Hibiki that one time, right? Where she was going off the scale. Oh, give him a tri-burst. Why not? I see. 7 billion. Oh, everybody in the world? Somebody needs to get in your ear and tell you some things about the world and how it works. Needs to give you a little bit of a speech. That's true. Oh. Sup? I mean, that still doesn't make 7 billion. What? No, not Ver. Should I be applauding? I should be applauding. Yeah. Righto. You'll turn around and backstab me at the first opportunity. Yeah, show the character progress, damn it. Oh. Chippu. What was Chippu again? I forget. Are we going to see him die? Please die. I still don't trust that you're gone. I didn't see him die. We're back. Oh, instead of try, Hexa. I like that Mario has her moment to shine here. That's cool. Like some pressure on the wound. Like, anyway, you guys know. Uno reverse card? Are we going big? Hitting that X drive? Alright, let's see. Big gay rainbow tornado. We're gonna get our white drip on. Where is it? Show us the goals. Yeah. Oh shit, they're all rainbow colored now too. Yeah. These are different designs maybe? And they're like ascended, or descended from the heaven. Or the heavens, I guess I should say. Yeah. Yeah, it's like X Drive, but different. Or like Miracle, like coming down from the heavens. I like that. Oh. Oh, this song again. Where did I hear this one? Is this the Tsubasa Chris one? I really need to get better about picking up the songs. Yeah, I mean, cool episode. It linked a lot of stuff together. It happened all very quickly, so it's clear we're going to lean into this next one and do a lot of reconciliation stuff, which is nice. I guess Miku's just sitting it out as well. She's just chilling somewhere. Yeah, this part just hits. Yeah, that's just good music. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, the vocals though. Yo, okay. Yeah, Glorious Break. I'm guessing this is what this song's called. And yeah, Radio jumping into a little bit of a rewatch on that one, I think. Radio, so episode 12 there. Yeah, really nice. Very climactic, hit that kind of Symphogear high that you would expect from a penultimate episode here. And yeah, kind of structurally, a lot of the stuff's done now, in my opinion. We're just going to see a lot of reconciliation, maybe see them auto scorers kind of one more time, just even in kind of a dream sequency set for someone like a Carol. Elf Nine has seemingly like gone unconscious at least. She wasn't in a good way. Like if there's like blood like dripping on the floor, maybe give her a hand. Ver seemingly had his heroic exit there. Sure. Sure. I'm happy he's gone. They kind of tried to pull like a sad one on me, and I'm not sad about him leaving. But at least he helped out. We can give some plus rep to him for that for sure. But yeah, kind of Carol's just out here. I never felt like Carol was a really big chance of winning. She kind of just, I knew the structure. I knew that, like, I think they sell it better in the other seasons that, like, Ver could potentially win here, right? Or God, what's her name? Oh my God, why am I forgetting? Or Fine could potentially win, or something like that. But I didn't feel that as much here. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a little bit too savvy at this point. I need to switch it up a little bit next season, maybe. But yeah, just going through the episode here now at my own pace, starting with the ED, kind of rolling into some Mario stuff. We'll say. So yeah, we kind of started with the ED. We didn't hit that. We didn't hit the kind of opening yet. You know what I mean? So we kind of used the opening as a final combat sequence in these, so I'm wondering if that's coming next episode. I'm still wondering about the song Glorious Break. I've got some correspondence on Discord. Hang on. Yes, Kasogtha got back to me. That's good. It's the ending of episode 1 as well as episode 12 of GX, so that's good. That's why I recognize it. I remember reading those lyrics. I remember doing all of that side of it. And yeah, it's a killer song. I kind of wish it was the natural ED, but I like that we're keeping it for separate occasions. Just kind of that chorus just hits. It's really good. Either way, yeah, I'm wondering if we'll use the opening next week. I like that the girls are relatively savvy here. They're like, you're obviously not mom, right? That's pretty obvious, and they're immediately clued into that. I saw her be buried. It's not truly her. She starts spouting some stuff around, like literally, you guys haven't grown since season 2, and then it is now end of season 3. Show me your growth. And they showed the growth in spades, I believe. I do think there's some truth to this, though, right? You wish to save the world, not to help people, but to only find your own salvation through it, right? Yeah, they're kind of using this to make up for what they did, which isn't the best way to go about being a hero. Are they approaching with more noble ambitions in the future? Maybe they should look into that. Stuff like that, I think. Maria says, I know that this mom isn't real, but her words are still true. They're really hitting that spot, you know? You wish to be saved from the silver radiance that is far too bright for you. Get a little bit of that Serena stuff going on, right? Yeah, due to the relic being used, kind of as a metaphor at the end, even killing Serena, right? Killing that old side of her, moving on with this new side of the relic, that kind of bag, right? Not murdering the memory, not murdering literally her, of course, but the symbol of what it represents. So yeah, they get trapped in the creepy Chateau Maze castle for a while, finding all the kooky characters that may be there. In the meantime, like, the whole world's disintegrating. You can even see it there, like that kind of red gassy stuff. That's like a pretty good indicator that some decomposition is happening. It's the final stage of her plan, and Elf 9 is still got a big old hole in her stomach. So hopefully she makes it out of it alive. I mean, I like Elf 9. Elf 9 definitely feels some kind of obligation here, considering her relation to Carol and her kind of role in her plan as well. She wants to make things right, so she wants to stay on the bridge. But at a certain point, somebody should just turn around and say, hey, go, please, or you'll die. What is an alchemist doing singing? So, some stuff about the harmony of the universe and the core of alchemy being also part of the core of music. And then we get to our little bit of our lore dump, right? So the lore of alchemy and the lore of this whole Symphogear singing power Fine nonsense, right? They're at the same point, right? So in sorting to overcome the curse of Belial, knowing all creation would make understanding possible, right? If that doesn't help us understand the gods and all that jazz, then what will? Alchemy and songs were both created to fill the gap left by the lost universal language. Shock and horror, we're not so different, you and I. You've been using something that was way back in the day meant for this same purpose this whole time. Yeah, and it all originates back to a certain Fine, right? Great. I was half expecting Fine to pop out of the walls here somewhere as well, so that's good. That's good that she didn't. The girls in the chateau meet back up with the crazy old Dr. Ver. So yeah, he needs some help to get him back up to kind of the main room of the chateau to take control and kind of help from that perspective. Save the world. In saving the world, he's saving also his opportunity to be the last action hero and all that jazz that he wants, right? Live in the chaos. I love this though. Just toss that guy. We don't care about him. That's so good. That's some peak Symphogear comedy. Just throw Ver to the floor like nothing, like a bag of shit. So yeah, that chateau room, the one we've seen Carol in all this season, basically, has now turned into somewhat of a battlefield. Lots of Alkanoids in there. 3 girls fighting, and Ver trying to control the major kind of ball thing in the middle that makes the chateau tick. So all hope is fading. The plan is being revealed, right? So we destroyed the ley lines. Tokyo's the center. It makes it the perfect spot to execute this plan. In the background, we've been doing all these things this whole time, and singing has been at the center of it, helping this to occur. And yeah, when it all feels hopeless, of course, Maria has words of encouragement. If anybody has experience in stuff like this, it's Maria and the other girls. I do like the Avengers music that plays when this happens too. Kind of brings us up out of that tension quite nicely, just compositionally. Carol tries to FaceTime Ver, but Ver's having none of it, so that's good. And yeah, what Ver's essentially trying to do right now is reverse what the Chateau has been doing. So it's been doing a lot of decomposition, destruction, dissolving already, and we're going to reverse that. That's why we see the effect reverse when Ver is successful in his plan. So yeah, he kind of did save the world. So shoutouts to Ver, but also I don't like him on a personal level. So this is a tough day for me, it really is. Kind of simultaneously with this, we see the kind of lighting of the chateau change as well, which I think was a nice touch. Something pushes both Kirika and Shirabe back, and shock and horror, Mom is back. Except no, it isn't Mom, it's like Shadow Mario. Back down on the ground floor, Hibiki goes to use Ignite mode, but gets warned not to. It may be playing right into her hands like it was last time. And yeah, in that moment of confusion, in that hesitation, we get a hit off, right? We need to trust in the process and stop that element of ourselves getting in the way. She grows like extra harp strings too, which I thought was quite nice. So regular black Gungnir Maria is back in that old uniform, back in everything that's been going on. That's pretty nice touch. Just yeah, saying that same line from the start of G. And yeah, this is the lead into our new song, kind of the trio song of kind of the Symphogear G trio, I guess you would call them. On kind of a construction level, I really like the tempo of the song. I like that it's a bit of a slower song, gives the scene a little bit of a different feel. I think all the performances are quite nice, and I'll have a read of the lyrics here. The lead-in's quite good too. I just really want to hear the songs instead of hearing the dialogue sometimes too. But I mean, of course, there's a good way to do that. Yeah, when they all get in like these kind of poses here and then start singing, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now we shoulder true justice. We remember the days when, and then we switch singers here as well. Ooh, interesting shot there, Symphogear. Words would hurt us so much. Yeah, so kind of there's that switch over there. We couldn't trust anyone at all. There was a letter in which we hid all the tears we cried in secret. And if I hadn't said already, we're switching vocalists. We went from Shirabe to Maria to Kirika there, I believe. And then I think we're hitting this line here, up here. If I can get my pen ready. Yeah, here. All together. See the colors, kind of the pink going through to the green. So we're connecting a map of the photosphere to the chateau, probably helping with the whole reconstruction thing, right? The future is waiting for us. We just have to struggle a little further. It's true. Again, this is like the culmination song of everything they've been doing this season, so it inherently feels nice, basically. The phrase our friend taught us holds true. The sound of bells marking the dawn. Our friend taught us? Maybe like some about holding hands, right? Something Hibiki taught us. Bound together in harmony, we're so happy we could understand each other. We found this answer through our struggle, and now we stand tall in pride. It feels like we were born to fight bravely on this day. They're really having their pop-off moment. I like this. Now soar to the sky, and we cut that line because Maria feels threatened. She's telling these two to get out of there to fight to safety, but no, they're all sticking together. It's all very lovely. Holding hands, one may say as well. And yeah, in all of this, we're defending Dr. Ver. So yeah, it's kind of that weird swap from the end of Symphogear G. I think that's kind of cool. This is where Carol starts to realize things aren't going to go her way and races off to try and rectify things. And one by one, we have each of the girls thanking a respective girl down on the ground floor. So, of course, Maria naturally goes for Tsubasa. That just makes sense. Of course it does. Think about it. And then Kirika goes for Chris, the whole kind of senpai-kohai thing that they have going on, of course. And then we have Shirabe, of course, with the Hibiki hypocrite nonsense wanting to make up for that. So yeah, it kind of mirrors each other, gives each of the girls kind of a final message, because they're putting everything into this. They believe, in the moment at least, that they might die here, saving the world. They're putting it all on the line, kind of disproving what the kind of the Shadow, Maria, Mom, Serena person is saying, that they're all doing it for a little bit of a show and for personal selfish reasons. This was a truly cursed moment. Of course, it makes sense thematically, right? The kind of childish Carol coming through in this moment, having her toys taken away from her, having kind of the father side of it threatened as well. Makes sense. Just a little bit fucked coming out of her mouth. Don't really like that. But anyway. Moving on. Carol's still working hard, seeing blood kind of pouring out of her torso onto the seat and onto the floor there. Still working hard, though. Maybe somebody could, like, do some first aid, I don't know, just as she's sitting there. Again, I'm going to try not to bring it up, but it's so obvious to me, I don't know. Just get her a bandage or something. We could find our dream in the end and protect the world. Tears cried with a smile are the best. Let our eager rhythm pierce through. Now sing of hope to the new dawn. Let the world hear our serenade. And then Serenade attack, killing Serena, you know what I mean? Again, we've been through it. The Seren is like a symbolism. I like the kind of elbow sword's cool though. I like that part of it. Yeah, just building up to a classic good Symphogear action scene climax. It's good stuff. So Carol, in almost kind of a tantrum here, fires everything that she has at the chateau that she spent so long building, constructing, and making sure that it could destroy the world. So, a little bit funny there. So here's where we see what we've done. The deconstruction starts and then reverses, right? So everything is back to normal. Great. None of those like fishermen died like that, right? We reversed the polarities or whatever. So yeah, at this point in the episode, everyone thinks that Mario and Ko are dead. They would have framed it very differently from a meta perspective, me watching the piece of fiction. If they were dead, that doesn't mean it doesn't hit hard when they do return and start singing their little songs there. I thought it was quite nice. But yeah, just because I can't feel the tension outside of the show doesn't mean I can't respect the tension inside of the show, you know? Like, if they were actually dead, what you would do is you would place their deaths at the end of an episode and give it a lot of dramatic gravitas. Everyone starts crying, but Tsubasa's the most metal of them all, of course. Yelling at Carol to surrender at once. Like sword in the ground, the future you sought is now naught, but ruins and rubble. Carol makes one final appeal about what her father's words actually meant, and going into kind of forgiveness is the overall message there, right? Forgiving your fellow man. They don't understand, but don't let this entire conflict here personify you and ruin your life. And of course, this would hit harder to me if it wasn't so goddamn obvious. Like, of course, he didn't mean destroy the world. Of course, that. Now, the drama of it, now this is a good touch. The drama of it comes from Carol already knowing that, but how else can I avenge his death? How else can I make everything right? Find some sort of kind of revenge there and make myself feel better and also feel like I'm doing right by the person that I respected so much, right? I realize what I'm doing isn't what he wanted, but this is the only way that I can survive. I think that's great. I love writing like this. I can't think of an example off the top of my head right now, but like actively like participating in something that you know is wrong because you don't know any other way. What else was I supposed to do, you know? Very human feeling. I like it. Yeah, and then Top Dad starts talking on it, and I close my ears. Like, what do you know about it, honestly? You were like the world's worst dad for like 2 years straight. You won the award back-to-back years, and now you're trying to give some advice, trying to say what some other father who was like a good father, what he actually meant. Like, you've got no clue. Go like eat like a hamburger somewhere else or something. So we have like the Elf9 stand Carol as well, which is seemingly a different Carol, which I didn't pick up on before. That's weird. So yeah, using alchemy to truly understand each other, and how do we do that? Through forgiveness. Yes. Let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya, basically. This is a very mature thing to say when you're being like burned at the stake, right? So yeah, really good father. Probably the best father that I could think of, right? I mean, forgiveness overall is like a huge part of Symphogear and what we're trying to say, right? Making up for mistakes, rectifying things, singing together, you know, uniting, all these words, right? So yeah, it tracks. It tracks with what the rest of the show's trying to say, I guess, morally. So despite all this, Carol's going to double down because, you know, we still need a climax. So I'm going to take my memories, essentially, and burn them, and become even bigger and stronger, and use that energy, and keep going, and try to destroy the world. What else can I do? Carol, why are you doing this? Revenge. It can't get any more simple than that, right? But yeah, Elf9 doesn't want revenge, therefore we're carrying Elf9's hopes. That is why we fight. The world, as a whole, is still being threatened, right? There's still that element of it. Not as readily now that the chateau is in ruins, but we want to fulfill Elf9's wish. That's a big part of the kind of motivation here as well. And then we just commence like the absolute just one-upping of the skill levels, right? Just like we're gonna ignite mode, and we're all gonna ignite mode at once, and then we're gonna try to fight you, and then Carol goes bigger again, and then there's more girls, and we're gonna do it again, and then it's bigger again, and then we're gonna go X Drive, and you know what I mean? It's just spectacle, spectacle, spectacle. It's quite nice. Like there's a tangible like click to the double click on the ignite mode too. Like we're going double down and then we're going to triple down later on. Like it's just good stuff. So throughout the rest of the series, we've seen the one click, the two click hits hard. That's why. And of course, we have back to back to back transformations to complement it as well. And a new song to go along with it, I believe. Kind of a double down ignite mode, I guess you would call it, song. I won't buckle under the weight and fate of the power I have claimed. I might have to hurt others to protect what I hold dear, but I won't look away from the harsh truth. Yeah, that's like some Hibiki shit from the rest of the season. That's pretty good. I like that. I like the kind of lower register of this song too. I think it matches the ignite mode instrumental style pretty well. Still, the absolute standout track from this episode is still the one during the end credits. Like, that song just kills. It's so good. Let's shout, gather our courage, and look reality in the eye, or else the future will forever elude us. I know tears, I know pain, beyond the hardship lies the warmth of friendship. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. Kind of on the other side of this, there is a greener pasture. Maybe we should listen to that carol. Maybe you should stop this whole charade a little bit more. Another nice design difference here is the white outline gives it kind of that heavenly glow, which will get doubled down on later on, which is nice. Just, they look cool. I don't know how else to say it. They just look at Chris right now. She just looks cool. I don't know how else to describe her other than that word. We get another chance to hear Carol's song here as she kind of rebuts the song from Hibiki and Co. And she just kills it. Voice is great, composition's great. I love the orchestral feel to it, just very grand. They release all safeties on the Ignite mode. It's no holds barred. And yeah, it's essentially Big Rainbow Beam versus Big Rainbow Beam for the rest of this. I'm not underselling it. I think it's really good. But it's just calling a spade, you know. We give it a S2CA Tri-Burst, and in the end we give it like a Hexaburst or whatever the hell, right? So yeah, it kind of just up and up and like just builds, you know. That's what we want out of a Symphogear finale, you know. So we get a bit of our origins to Dainsleif as well, right? We threw the sword out. Like, Carol knew of the sword. She threw it out. My song alone, I don't need the sword because it has the phonic gain of 7 billion superb songs. If everybody on Earth was singing superb songs, they'd be able to beat me. If people aren't doing that the same way, then no, they can't. It feels like we're setting up our big classic Symphogear everybody sing together scenes, which, you know, is kind of an expectation of the finales at this point. It just kicks ass. I don't know what to say. The song, the speech, the kind of the evilness of it all. Yeah, it's good. But out of the rubble, who do I see? It is 3 girls that definitely were not dead this whole time, because I've seen TV before. Either way, they're all in their Ignite modes. They're all ready to join the fray. It's good. The appearance out of the rubble right at the right time of the episode. Where are we, like 5 minutes from the end? Yep, just perfect. And yeah, this leaves me conflicted, this scene here, right? We see Dr. Ver has been crushed under some rubble. He's kind of sacrificed himself in the pursuit of the saving of the world and the whole hero thing that he had going on. That's all well and good. Still really don't like the bloke. So I'm half cheering, I'm half like sad, right? I have to say goodbye to this character that saved the world and put his life on the line and did something truly heroic. On the other side, it's Ver, so I don't have to feel bad, you know? He does a good job of kind of doubling down on a lot of the themes of this season, kind of reconciling season 2, right? Are you still the useless woman that you were back then? Ver, you were under my thumb then, now you're the one kind of equal with me, helping to save the world. Look at how we've changed, you know? I don't know what Chip is. Please alert me to what Chip is. But Chip is seemingly helping them fight good. So, Chip was what was in, like, that big tower, right? When they were meeting with the US back in Season 2. Please enlighten me to what Chip is. Yeah, something about Symphogear compatibility. I don't know. I forget this. Mario was able to become a hero. Yes, the worst hero ever. This does feel kind of send-offy for Ver. I still haven't seen a corpse, though. So we're going to keep track of that. He did survive last time. Well, we kind of imprisoned him last time, now that I think about it. He didn't, like, fall from the frontier or anything. But this is kind of the equivalent, you know? So we have some weird pairings here, right? Okay, so this is... Follow me here. We need to have Maria and Hibiki together for this part of the climax to make sense. Thus, the only 2 left would kind of be Shirabe and Tsubasa, right? That's why they need to be there, and why these 2 need to be here, right? Like, it just feels a little bit weird. Like, these aren't the people that they called out to before, but having the characters in different kind of areas of that scene wouldn't make sense. So yeah, just a little funny one there. Kind of roll out all them superb songs, kind of, again, Hibiki's using her power, pulling it all together into one thing, instead this time using 6. What is it called? An S2CA hexaconversion. She's also using a lot of this energy to activate X Drive and do that whole thing, right? The 2 girls up front using their relics together to do a certain thing. I think this is what allows for X Drive, correct me if I'm wrong. The rainbows are popping off, of course, because it's Symphogear and we're gay and we love it, you know? Big rainbow tornado. Who doesn't love a rainbow tornado? Elf9 calling out for one last miracle, and then later on in the episode calling it a miracle that has occurred, and then kind of like dying. Pretty good, linking in our miracle thing from the start of the season. Generator X Drive. And I'm not doing it justice because she absolutely bellows this line. Carol's a bit taken back. She now has to fight 6 of them in X Drive, which is basically impossible. And there they are, descending from the heavens like the angels that they are, each with their own different color, like the rainbow tornado that they were in. And yeah, we get a good look at each of them. I don't remember, like, cat ears Shirabe from anything before, so I'm guessing that's new. I'm guessing all these designs are new. It'd be pretty lame if you were using the same old designs. Again, I'm not as familiar with the old ones to say, really. Again, the white costumes, the angelic symbolism, the feathers everywhere, they know what they're doing, right? Who popped off the best, though? It's hard to say. I do like the sharpness of these wings, though. Tsubasa good, too, though. Anyway, they all look about as good as each other, I must say. This is a good, like, reaction phase, too. I like this one. Like, what the fuck did they just do? Yeah, miracles in the flesh, and then die. I'm dead. And then ED. Great. I won't read the song again because I read it in episode 1 of Symphogear GX, but just know that it absolutely bops and is a great moment here, just kind of capping off a really propulsive episode, I would say. So yeah, as I said before, only the one episode today because I need to edit this tonight and do all that jam, and yeah, sucks. But looking forward to it, I guess. Looking forward to uploading something at least in this Easter week. Get you through the week, maybe. And yeah, next week will be 13 and the OVAs to kind of make up for it. I'll maybe try to do that one a little bit early or something like that, I think. Either way, we'll see. It'll be what it'll be. Apologies for that side of it. But the episode itself, 2 thumbs up. Really good lead into our climax. Again, you would expect this next episode here to start with a little bit of a drop, a little bit of a gain in Carol's power to make us build up to another climax, and then we'll get our emotional stuff and wrap everything up and do that side of it, I think. Are we going to fully redeem Carol? Is she going to become one of the gang? I don't know. We're going to have to see. Other than that, good music, good animation, good concepts. Decent execution. We'll call that a Symphogear episode. It was quite nice. And yeah, looking forward to next week, of course. Just my shield stuff before I leave here today. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I can do to improve my presentation, comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you would like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord, Discord. And yeah, looking forward to next week to watch more Symphogear with y'all and finish up GX. But for now, I'll catch you later, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye now.